Hey guys, welcome back to One Pretty Little Box and welcome to the autumn edition of my favorite things. I thought instead of doing my favorite things for October, I would do what I've been loving all autumn, because these things I have been loving from at least middle to end of September through now. And then in November, I will do my favorite things for the month. I realize I don't have lipstick on. Sorry about that. I do my makeup when I take a shower, and I usually have my makeup and hair done by 6:15 because I take the boys to school at 6:30, and then I get home and it takes me 30 minutes to do that. So by the time I get home, I kind of pick up around the house, do a couple things before I have to leave for work. So I'm not even dressed. I usually just toss on shirt and shorts or something in the morning when I first take a shower, and then I get dressed right before I'm leaving, because a lot of times I'm cleaning or taking the dog out and it's been so wet and muddy that sometimes she comes back in with muddy paws, and I don't want to go to work muddy. Who does, right? Let's hop into this. One of my very favorite things is something every autumn, and it is my fireplace setup. As you see down here, I have some just Christmas twinkle lights. They're not even twinkling. I should make them that way, see what happens. But because I like the atmosphere of fire, so I'm always teasing my husband that I'll build the fire tonight because we have a wood fireplace, and so whenever it is time to build a fire, usually I get him to do it. But I love the coziness that it gives, especially when all the lights are off. We usually don't have the overhead light on that's on the ceiling fan. Shelby, what are you barking at? A towel. You silly girl. Anyway, and so I just love the coziness of it because it's a little dimmer in here and you kind of get that fireplace feel, and who doesn't love their fireplace, right? That's why we make sure one's in our home when we do purchase one. And all of these things that are up here, I have had. You're gonna have to listen to the dog play with her toys. It's playtime, sorry. I've had for a couple years, so I did not add anything new. I have my faux candles up there. They are not on. Right now what you are seeing is a reflection from the orange lights that are in the garland. And I made that garland the first year we were here. I just added the burlap bows last year to kind of give it a different feel. And this might be the last year that I use this, and I will be doing something different next year on our mantle. A lot of people have asked me what this is on our fireplace, and that actually is just a vinyl I found at Dollar Tree, but I love it on my fireplace. It looks really cool. All right, I'm gonna take you to the rest of the loot, which I have in my entryway. You'll see. Hold on. This is another one of my favorite spots this autumn is our entryway, because I love that bless sign. And the rustic jack warmer, the pumpkin warmer, was a Scentsy warmer that I had gotten for September when I was still selling Scentsy, which I am no longer doing. But he just adds a little touch to our home, and I actually am going to leave him up, I think, through Thanksgiving. I might turn him around. I'm not quite sure. Or I don't know. I haven't decided that part out yet. The Today is a Blessing pumpkin in the back, and the Scarecrow Bless Our Family. I have had those since we've moved here. So for 5 years. So it's time to start adding a few more little things to our decor. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to hop on into it because you guys, many of you know me. I love this particular candle from Bath & Body Works, the Leaves. It is one of the best scents they've ever had, and I could warm this candle year round and be very, very happy. And in fact, I need to see if they're still having a candle sale because I need some more because I'm almost done with these. This year I tried the Bigelow Pumpkin Spice, the Hearty Spice Tea. I love this. In fact, If you like spiced tea, it really is just, I don't know how to explain it, but I absolutely love it. I have not tried it dry iced, which that might be a tasty way to try it. I will. But I love this with just a little Splenda. I have not tried it adding cream or a dash of milk. I might. It's how I used to like my tea when I was younger. This is one of my all-time favorites for this season, and it is the Contigo glass water bottle. This particular one, I know you can find it at Target and I think at Kohl's, but I know that you can get it on Amazon. And I will try to link up as many of these things down in the description box below if you're interested. But this guy was 10 bucks and some change. But I love it because there's just something about drinking out of glass instead of plastic. My kitty cat is opening doors back there on Halloween. That's kind of creepy. Hi, Shelby girl. So that is definitely one of my favorites. And these, my husband had picked these up at the store a couple weeks ago. It is the Honey Crisp apples. We get ours from H-E-B, but they are so delicious. They are crisp, they are juicy, and they're very sweet. And I like these because they are small. I do not have very big hands, so they're not even the size of a baseball. Maybe the size of a, hold on. They're about the size of a tennis ball. Here you go. You ready? Go get it. So we're going to have to share the time with the dog for the moment. So I'm going to move this over. This International Delight Pumpkin Spice Coffee Creamer. Let me see it. Drop it and I'll throw it. Is my absolute favorite. I do not like Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate to me is very, it has a different mouth feel. To me it feels like 2%. I mean, it just feels like watery, I don't know. I don't like the way it feels, and I don't like the flavor, especially of the pumpkin. But the International Delight is my favorite, and the pumpkin pie spice, and I also love it in the peppermint mocha, which should be out. If it's not out, it will be out this week, probably tomorrow, honestly. Continuing with the pumpkin spice, I found this syrup on Amazon. Again, I'll make sure it's linked down below. This is the Skinny Syrups. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar. This is in the pumpkin spice. As you can see, I just have a little bit left. I have not used this and that together. I have used this with Splenda and cream, and it is divine. I love it. I've shared this on Instagram. I got this at H-E-B as well. It's pumpkin seed and spice. It's a crunchy granola bar, very similar to Nature Valley granola bars, but this has pumpkin seeds in it, and it has the pumpkin spice, and it's just delicious. It's very crunchy. It's a great alternative to a cookie. Mind you, it is still 200 calories for a 2-pack. They come in a 2-pack. This is the size of them. They're about like that. And they're very thin, just like the crunchy Nature Valley ones. But they are 200 calories for 2 bars. So each pack is 1 serving. But you know, if you eat it for breakfast, a lot of times I like to eat these for breakfast, or I'll eat these for a snack after I had a salad for lunch, and it's delicious. And I guess the last thing, no, I gotta tell you about a thing, but the last thing I'm gonna show you is this blouse from Liz Claiborne. It is a 3/4 sleeve. My mother actually bought this for me, and I absolutely love it. She found it at JCPenney. That tends to be where I find a lot of my career wardrobe, because it's not only affordable, but they have a lot of just beautiful pieces that are very classy, that you can mingle with different pieces, and it just makes a great capsule wardrobe as well. So as far as stuff to see, that's that. I have also loved listening. Shelby, girl, do you smell those apples? Shelby. Good girl. Good girl. I also have been on Audible the last 2 months, maybe not even that long, because I usually listen in my car on the way to work, on the way home, to a football game or back. And I have been listening to Gary Vaynerchuk. I always say Vaynerchuk. Also known as Gary V. You can listen to his stuff here on YouTube. But he has a book called Crush It and a book called Crushing It, which Crushing It really is just examples. It's like an extension of Crush It. It gives you examples of people who have used Crush It in their business and in their online presence, and how it has worked for them. I love it. It's been a great series to listen to, but those are done. And as far as new YouTubers that I have found, they're not new, they've been here for a while. I'm kind of revamping of who I watch and who I spend time watching on YouTube. We have to move so I can get the ball, silly. You have to move so I can get it. I'll get it. Of who I spend time with. I'm gonna put you guys on hold for a second. Okay, if you see a weird shadow on my face, it's just my chandelier. I needed to stand. I am actually just getting over a pinched nerve in my back. It started last week, and sitting on a cold hard floor was getting to me. So, anywho, YouTube. I have kind of stepped back, as you guys know from filming. One is football season. And with 2 players on 2 separate teams, it just gets a little bit tight as far as free time. In the mornings, was finally getting into a groove, and I needed to learn to step away from social media to take care of things I need to take care of, and that's sometimes a great feeling. Anyway, I kind of also have reevaluated who I watch on YouTube, and the personalities that I used to watch, I don't quite mingle well anymore. And I'm not trying to be rude, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to offend anybody at all, but I am not one to just be okay. As you guys know from this channel, I really am trying to bring a positive vibe to my channel. I also like to be productive. I also like to be inspired by productive people. And just doing enough to get by frustrates me. It frustrates me when I see it in people, because I know that they can do more, and I know that they're worth more, and I know that a lot of times inside they're afraid to do more because of not knowing the outcome. Sometimes they just don't know how to do more. That's one reason why I wanted to do this YouTube channel, is because I wanted to inspire others and encourage them in their just day-to-day life, and to inspire and motivate them to realize, and motivate you guys to realize, that you're worth so much more. And you are more than the things that you do on a list. You're more than your to-do list. But sometimes we keep ourselves from being our best version of ourselves because we want to be just okay. I don't want to be just okay. I don't want to be like everybody else. It's never been something that I strive for. So I've kind of revamped, but I have found a couple new channels that I'm really, really enjoying. This time I'm going to just share about a peek inside. She's been around for a while, and I love her son, Andrew. He is autistic, and I believe he is nonverbal autistic. And when I was teaching a few years ago, I had a preschooler who was exactly the same, and it's just precious, just precious. And it can be frustrating, and it can be daunting, and she just tries so hard to keep her channel positive, when I know personally, because I've experienced it from a teacher level, That's a hard life. It's a hard life when you have a child who just needs so much, because there are those of us who think our family needs so much of us, and we're having a pity party because we didn't sweep, or we didn't get stuff done, or we just were overwhelmed, so we just didn't do anything. I've been guilty of that. But I don't need to put that kind of stuff in front of my face to encourage that kind of behavior at any time. So I love A Peek Inside because she just reminds me that there's always something to be positive about, and I love channels that are like that. And honestly, I can tell you I have been binge watching in the evenings Jennifer Ross's My Housewife Life. All of her older Vlog-A-Days and Vlogtober and those little mini series, because I realize how much I am in a position that she was then. She's not there now. She has young children, and she's having to learn how to go from that kind of a mindset of productivity and crushing goals and really creating her brand and really just delving into what she wants her YouTube and all that to be, to having to take a back step and become mama and in a different way than what she was used to. Where at the time where I started watching her, I was mama and was torn in so many different directions. And now I have the twins, yes. Our daughter moved out, so she's no longer under our roof, so I'm not responsible for her anymore. But the twins are 16. Those are my babies. They're 16. They don't need me as much. They need me to take them and pick them up. They need my support. They need my time and attention, yes, but not as much as like little ones. And so now I have the time, and I have the energy, and I have the motivation to dig in and to be more productive and to really start crushing the goals that I want for myself. Me and my husband are going to be empty nesters in a few years, and I don't want to be stuck wondering, what do I do now? So I have been tackling some of those things ahead of time. With that said, this wraps up my autumn favorites. Thank you for watching that. Tomorrow I am actually going to have a different style of video for you. I am going to do an AuthorTube newbie tag and kind of share my writing goals for November. I have not brought any of that to this channel except for maybe sharing that I wrote a book once or twice. That's about it. Those of you who have been around do not know that I am a published author, and I do have books on the market, and I love writing. And you'll have to wait till tomorrow for more details. So, I got my groove back. My back is feeling much better. We're hitting towards the end of football season. Then we'll have a lull before track season, but it's not as crazy as football season. Only one of the twins does track. And so it kind of frees up a whole lot of extra time that is spent in my car, either picking up, going to a game, whatever. So I'm happy to, I do want to tell you one more thing. I am so stinking excited. I ordered my Erin Condren life planner for next year yesterday. There is a 20% off sale, you guys. And if you wanted to try Erin Condren and you haven't before, I'll leave a referral link down below. You can save $10. You save $10. It gives me $10 of a credit to hold on to that I am going to be using in future giveaways. Anyway, so I designed this cover and I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it. It should ship, actually, the projected ship date is tomorrow. So I should have it next week. So be on the lookout for that. It's just, all I did this time, all I ordered was that planner. So that will be an unboxing coming up, but can't wait to show you the cover because I can't wait to see it myself. It is a logo I've been working on for my branding for One Pretty Little Box, for this page, for YouTube, for Instagram, for the blog, and for the Facebook page. All those links also will be down below. And thanks for watching. You guys got a long video. I did not expect this video to be that long, but thank you so much for sticking to the end. I'll remember to pop up some kind of video that you might be interested, maybe right there, or right there, or on this side, or on this side, wherever these little boxes pop up. Just click on them, watch. If you're new, hit that subscribe button because it's gonna be a heck of a ride. Talk to you later. Bye. Mwah.